Hello everybody, welcome back to Experience Kills. I'm Cameron, I'm joined by my beloved Ben.
Hello, I'm your beloved Ben.
You've always been my BB.
and hilariously, right now I'm suffering from a cold and you're suffering from...
half a numb mouth, yeah.
A numb mouth.
Don't you start, okay? We've just started.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to try and power through our individual ailments to bring you Killsquad. I enjoyed Killsquad. Ben,
so did I.
You managed to get a copy as well.
Yes.
Is this the first time we've actually played a game together to review?
I think we've played games separately to review, but I'm not sure we've ever co-opted up to actually, play at the same time the same game in the same world to get the most out of it. Yeah, I don't think we've ever done that before, so that was a lovely, if brief, experience.
So Killsquad is that you guys have a choice of different characters you can play as, which are bounty hunters, which go to different planets to basically just eliminate all the enemies. It's kind of a twin-stick shooter, and yeah, like I said, I really enjoyed it. I think it's quite smooth, wasn't it?
Yeah, it made the thing that came to mind for me was like sci-fi Diablo.
Ooh, that's a really nice way to put it.
It made me think of Diablo 3. I didn't play with a controller. I only play keyboard and mouse. It does support controllers as well, but it had that kind of leveling vibe that Diablo gives you. The loot sort of stuff as well, and just the amount of enemies you'd be dealing with as well. Made me think of Diablo.
Yeah, and so your characters kind of level up per level as well within the game. So obviously, it's kind of like what did I say? It's kind of like Dota, where you level up within the game to be able to use higher level equipment and unlock your stronger ultimate skills. It's all very procedurally generated. As far as the levels go, you got to experience a couple of different types of levels, didn't you?
Yeah, a couple of different biomes, and I'm not running on the most impressive computer, so I had a lot of stuff on low and medium settings, but even then I thought the game looked really nice. The art design shone through, and I think the quality of the Unreal Engine 4 stuff here was really on display. Yeah.
I quite enjoyed kind of customizing the characters a little bit. Because you do unlock new weapons and new skills with them, but obviously I think you had a little gripe when it came to your new weapon when you first tried it out, didn't you?
Yeah, and I mean, do you unlock new skills? Because I mean, as you're playing through a session, you get new skill levels. But it's like you said, like a MOBA, so they're not permanent. So can you unlock additional skills through the currency after a match?
You can use them to unlock exclusive perks for your weapons, apparently, and they say more is coming soon, so there might be some more that they're bringing out.
Well, this is we should mention actually, isn't it? This is coming into early access. It's out now in early access. It's been out for a couple of days, and there's obviously there's only 4 characters, isn't it, at the moment? But there's going to be a lot more. I don't we were talking about the Diablo comparison. One of the coolest things about Diablo was leveling up, getting new skills all the time, getting more and more powerful. I'm not a fan of not having the ability to do that in this game. I would have really enjoyed that. I mean, I think perhaps the problem there is that this is built to be an up to 4 player co-op game. So balancing loads of different skills through 70 levels would be really difficult. But by having everybody leveling at the same pace with these limited set of skills, it means you can balance them much better, so it can work predominantly as a co-op experience. So I can't fault them for that choice. I suppose it's a different direction, and obviously as an indie studio they've got less resources, so it's something they can actually achieve and manage. But yeah, I like that. Back to your point you did start me on, but I didn't actually finish on, about the gun I unlocked. So the character I was playing at is the medic. Don't ask me his name, but he's kind of this medical class, so he has a thing focused around healing. But he also has this sort of big blaster rifle. And I unlocked a new gun which had a cooldown sort of thing where it would heat up and then you wouldn't be able to use it, but there was no real on-screen indicator that I could tell of when that gun needed to reload or could be reloaded. So I would just be trying to attack with it and not getting anything out of it. So I couldn't really, because there was nothing on screen telling me about that, I couldn't really get into a rhythm with it. But that sort of makes me think of, it's early access, it's the kind of thing that they will be tweaking and improving and listening to feedback just like this. And hopefully, that's the kind of thing that will get improved. But I mean, it wasn't a big problem, like hampering my enjoyment. I definitely enjoyed the game. I definitely liked the setting, and the variety in the characters that is there right now was quite impressive.
I mean, some of the skills that they actually have as an individual, like having them all as like a different character in a run, it's always like more fun than playing like everyone doing the same character. I find in most times I play these sort of games, because there's so much more variety in the entire group. Obviously, you can have some people who are more melee based who can tank a few hits, and then you can have these guys in the background just blasting, like you say, just ray gunning everyone in the face from a distance.
Yeah.
So there's, I think, an impressive amount of variety. They kind of said they've got a very rich universe that they're building up with this Killsquad universe. And I don't know if you actually had a flick through some of the menus and stuff, but they do have like an encyclopedia,
right,
like to see all the monsters and stuff that you'll be fighting, and they're kind of, well, I don't know if it kind of labels their perks, their quirks and stuff like that, but it gives you a little backstory about how the creatures came to be and stuff as well.
Okay. So it's like kind of like grimoire cards in Destiny. There's like flavor text to build out the universe.
Their own little onboard Wikipedia about the monsters, which is really nice.
I think the nature of the game, which is this drop in, drop out, shorter session, co-op focused experience, means that you're probably not going to get as much traditional storytelling and narrative in the experiences, because it's all like you're taking missions, you're taking bounties as your bounty hunters to like do these different missions that are sometimes timed and things like that, and of course various difficulties and things of that nature. So maybe you won't get story conventionally, kind of in the way that they took a back seat in the end games of Destiny and stuff like that. But you can get it through the sort of encyclopedia and stuff. The glossary is what it's called, isn't it, in this?
Yeah.
And that's cool. That's cool. There's some world building in there, because it's got a really distinctive look, and I think the characters look great. And like I said, even though my machine isn't really brilliant, it played well enough. And and the netcode was surprisingly good, I thought, when me and you were playing. It didn't have any issues that I noticed.
No, I didn't come across anything. It was quite a smooth play between us. Didn't notice any like lag spikes or any kind of like what's the word, like any kind of like bugs in the code or anything.
Yeah,
it was definitely a lot easier and a lot faster to get through the mission when we were together, compared to single player. I don't know whether or not because I felt like there were more creatures coming at us though, even though there was it was kind of similar map to what I played before.
Yeah. I felt like we were leveling quicker when we were together than when I was by myself as well.
So I was wondering whether or not they've put in more creatures and stuff for us to fight because there's two of us.
So balance, perhaps.
Yeah, to kind of like, well, kind of hard to split the XP if someone's running ahead and killing everything and there's nothing left. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's squad based, isn't it? So you could literally sit there and not do anything, and the other person could do all the killing, and you'd still level up. Obviously that's not really how it's intended to be played, but I think it's kind of cool that you do share the leveling and the experience points. But you also get individual loot drops, I believe. So
I think I picked up occasional little I definitely picked up a weapon or two when we were playing against some of the mini boss creatures.
Yeah, it looks like thought has gone into how to balance the game. I'm really curious to see how this develops. They've got on their roadmap that they want to bring it out on consoles in 2020 as well. And I think it would be really good on your Xbox One, your PS4. I think it would be really at home there, because it's not like you're not flooded with skills. You don't have 30 different shortcuts that you're having to hit on the number keys and the function keys and whatever. You've only got about 4 or 5 active abilities that you can use at the most. That's going to map really well to a controller. That's not going to have a problem there. Obviously, like you said, the core gameplay is the twin stick shooter with a dash or roll mechanic. Again, feels very much like Diablo in that regard. Like it's been built with consoles in mind. I think you're going to have to keep an eye on this and keep us updated as it develops in early access, because this feels like actually it could be a really big game, and it could, it's already hit #1 bestseller in the world on Steam after only being out for like a day. So that's super impressive, and that means people are obviously excited for it. Yes, applause for them now, and I think it's deserved. There's a lot of polish on display here from Novarama, which are a developer best known for sort of kiddie-based ARG games from like the PS3 and PS Vita and PSP era. So they're not exactly known for, action sci-fi RPGs. This is a big change in their style, and I think they've really gone into it with a lot of sort of professional levels of polish. This game looks, and plays really, really well considering it's so early.
Yeah, I mean, there's already people that are already broadcasting the gameplay, so it's already got a little bit of followers going on there. So well done for getting this far so quickly. That's all I can say. Maybe
we should jump on and stream some on Twitch as well then. Join in with the bandwagon, as it were.
I think I might pop out and actually get me an old Xbox controller just to use the twin stick, just the feel of it, get the idea of, if there's a major change or anything.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I didn't test it myself, but I don't see why it wouldn't play, just as well as you think it would. I really think it would. It has the kind of limited skill set and the controls that really lend itself to twin sticks, So yeah, really good fun.
Yeah. So yeah, good job, guys, and keep that up. And it's probably one of those few games I will just tune in every now and then to see how how the universe has been expanding on it, and can't wait to see more. So thanks everybody for watching. I've been Cameron, and Benjamin, thank you again for joining me today.
It's been my pleasure.
I shall see you on the flip side for some more Killsquad. And if you guys want to see some more of our videos, you can find us all online. You can find us all in podcasts. You can find us all on Twitter. You can follow us everywhere. If you can expand on that, Ben, because I've forgotten your Twitter handle.
So you can find Experience Kills at Experience Kills on Twitter. You can find me personally at DIYE.
You can follow me at Camelot. And I will be seeing you guys in the next game. Bye, everybody!